Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Calissa, and today I'm going to be doing the best of beauty for 2018. I'm going to be recommending or showing you what my favorite products were for 2018. 2018 was a super rocky year for me, and I'm not even gonna think about it. I literally took that, like all the memes that are like 2018 is the trash can, that's literally what it is to me, the trash can, okay? So 2018 gave me a lot of realizations, and I'm sorry if you hear a sound, it's just that I need some water because the subject gets my throat a little dry. Without further ado, if y'all ready for 2019, please like this video because I am so ready for 2019. And 2019 hasn't seen yes, if you guys want to see what my favorite products were for 2018, just keep watching. Please do not mind my hair because it's super greasy, so if it looks crazy, it is crazy. Just wearing like my little pajama, little shirt, just want to be all comfy because it's hot up in here. And then these lights, and I'm not gonna go in any specific order, I'm just kind of gonna go in the order, maybe I'll go in the order like for me the most boring to like the most fun, so that's what I'm gonna do. So the first thing that I see here, and I'm gonna grab the tools that I loved in 2018. I want to like use brushes that make my makeup and my life easier. Like I don't want to have to work to put, you know, like the brush should work for you and it should just magically do magic on you, you know what I'm saying? So these brushes literally do that for me. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the Laura Mercier Puff. So this Laura Mercier Puff is amazing for putting powder underneath the eye and then setting the whole face with loose powder. It's literally to die for. It's so easy to clean. I literally clean it with my beauty I clean it with either my beauty blender solid, or I clean it with my Real Techniques gel, and it cleans perfectly. I love this. I love the texture. It's a nice like cushion. I think it's like fabric, like real fabric. It's not like hair. I love it. It's amazing. If you're looking for a great puff, look no further. It's amazing. And honestly, I have had this for a while now, probably like 3 or 4 years, and this still look brand new. Like, hello, amazing. And then obviously to blend out foundation and concealer, I love, whoa, what's up with my hair? I love my beauty blender. It's dirty because I just used it today for my makeup, but I love the black beauty blender, and I also like the blue beauty blender is actually my favorite. Something about that blue one, the royal blue one, the sponge, I definitely recommend. I think it blends out my foundation so beautifully, and it compares like to no other with the brush. Like this tool is amazing. And now for face brushes, I just have a couple of face brushes here. So I've been absolutely obsessed with the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH07. I am so obsessed with this brush, and it's perfect just because I use this to dust off my under eye powder and dust off all the makeup, and then kind of like just to blend and make sure everything is kind of like seamless. And maybe like if I have to touch up my makeup, like if I go somewhere and then come home and then I look at my makeup in the mirror and I see like stuff on the bottom, I'll like go like that and it like magically like cleans it. Like I don't know what this brush has, but it's perfect. Now the next brush that I love is the Morphe M530 brush. This one I loved for blush. This is the best blush brush I have ever had. I'm literally shaking my brain right now because I used to love the Morphe E4. I love it. It's just so perfect. And the shape is so like, that is a weird ass brush, like let me tell you. But I love it. It's so perfect. It fits right on my cheekbones, and then I put it on the nose because I put like blush on my nose now. Like who am I? Applies the product evenly and it picks up evenly. And then the next brush that I actually love, that I thought I was gonna be like, I actually really love this brush. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH06 brush. It's super weird because it has a slant and it has a point, but only on one side. Do you see that? Super weird. And it's actually kind of like more a little bit, I mean it has a lot of hair, but it's a little bit more on like a flimsy side, but flimsy in a good way. This is actually really good. I love to put on like my MAC Studio Fix, like when I'm finishing up my makeup and I maybe need like a little bit more coverage like here. Like I've been putting coverage right here because I had a blemish here and it's so dark there that it just has not gone away. So at the end, like I'll add a little bit more coverage, but instead of adding more foundation, I'll add like some foundation powder. Then I'll pack it on here, and it's It literally like blends everything. I'll go here and I'll kind of pack a little bit of like, when I do my bronzer, sometimes I literally get like a helmet head where it literally looks like my foundation stopped and my bronzer started. So I'll go ahead with the foundation powder and I'll kind of pack all along that so it can transition really well, and then I'll go back in a little bit with some bronzer just to make sure that it's fully blended, and it's perfect. I love this brush. Next brush that I loved is also a Morphe M510 brush. I have been obsessed with this brush. Obviously everybody loves this brush. It's perfect for highlighting, and I just feel like it applies highlighter really seamlessly, really effortlessly. If the highlighter is good, this brush is gonna apply it good, and I think it applies highlight in specific areas where I kind of want it now. Like I used to just put highlight everywhere, and this brush I think is only like $6. So if you're looking for a highlighting brush, look no further. And you know what, guess where they have Morphe now? In Ulta. So if there's an Ulta next to you, go copy yourself some brushes and you use your little discount code. Last brush from Morphe. This brush I absolutely love. This is the Morphe R10 and I love it. It's really dirty because I used it, but I love how it's shaped. It's kind of a little bit more flat, but it's shaped like a paddle. I love this literally for contouring and sculpting out the face, because I necessarily don't use I kind of use contour and bronzer the same way. If it's darker, then I'm gonna use it. And I just use this kind of like to chisel out my cheeks and then to apply bronzer and contour like on my forehead and then a little bit on my nose and on my chin, and it's perfect. And I apply my contour, it's amazing. Come in.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
You recording?
No. This brush is actually from ColourPop and it is the F5. I quickly fell in love with this brush, and this is perfect because it fits right underneath the eye and it applies the powder so beautifully, and I love it because you can also get like really close to the nose and kind of do like a reverse contour, and I'll go in with that foundation powder and I'll kind of go like on the sides, and then it'll have like my foundation obviously on the nose, so it'll kind of look like it's chiseled a little bit. Now we're moving on to eye brushes. I use the 224 brush, the original 224 brush, not the 224S, because that's different. This one is the natural hair brush. I am obsessed with it. Thank God I have two of them. This is never going to be damaged because I take such great care of this and no hairs ever fall out. I only use this for one very specific thing, concealer underneath my eyebrow, and then to clean up my little area there. This, nothing compares. And then the next one that I love is this brush. This one is the E36 brush. This is by Morphe. I love this brush. This brush is so boss. It's perfect for underneath the eyebrow and the inner corner, but also sometimes I'll highlight my nose with it when I don't want to be like so snatched that I can barely breathe. Put my hair up because it's getting in my face and I don't like that. This is the Sigma brush, and this brush is perfect for applying your transition, also like packing on colors but like blending out at the same time, because it's shorter. It's not so long, it's short, so it really does a great job like packing. And then this brush, I never knew that I would love this brush as much as I do. This one is just one that I was using. This one's from Sigma. This is a flat definer E15, but I also really love the one that Morphe makes as well. It's just a flat definer brush and I love it for when I need to put eyeshadow underneath my lower lash line. It's perfect. I love it. That's all I gotta say about it. Now I want to talk about what I use to take off my makeup and kind of like my skincare, because I don't really got no skincare regimen. I'm just gonna be honest. Obviously I will take off my lashes, and then my eye makeup, I use this bad boy right here. This is amazing. I know that I talked about this on my channel because I tell this to everybody that I meet. You guys, if you are looking for a heavy duty eye makeup remover that doesn't irritate the eyes and that takes off, I'm telling you, every single thing, whether it's waterproof mascara, glitter, eyeliner like this, and this baby's hard to take off. Literally my eyes are so clean and there's no speck of mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow, nothing. So I love this, and this is from Sephora, and get the one that says waterproof eye makeup remover. And to take off my face makeup, the best wipes in the history of the world, and all the time I go to the store, you always buy them from me. Always sold out. Or I always get the one that's like this. Like, I don't want to buy one that's like packaged like that. I need one that's flat. Like, they need to do something with this, like make this in a better packaging or component, because these are the Neutrogena wipes, but these are the hydrating wipes. These are the only ones that I can use, because it literally, the cloth is so soft. These are like $8. I know that's pretty pricey, but if you buy them from Ulta, try to use a $3.50 off coupon and save some coin, girl. And then the other thing that I've been loving is this Bioderma cleansing solution. I am in love with this. I just love it. So what I'll do is I'll take off my eye makeup with that Sephora eye makeup remover, and then I'll take off my full face of makeup with the hydrating Neutrogena wipes, and then I'll go in with this bad boy right here. It's a great second step to ensure that all my makeup is just off of my face. And then what I'll do is if I see any breakouts, or if I have a breakout currently, or if I see breakouts popping up, I'll use this bad boy. This was recommended by Nicole Guerrero. Love you, girl. You're my best friend, but you just don't know it, but you're my bestie. This is the Origins Out of Trouble 10-minute mask. This is amazing. Sometimes I'll go in my full face and use this as a mask, but most of the time, like 97% of the time, maybe 96, I'll go with this and just dot it into those certain areas where I'm breaking out, or those little like blemishes that I have, and literally when I wake up in the morning, they're gone. Usually after skincare, what I'll do is I have been spraying this Evian spray. The only reason why I like this is because it's literally like water. It's just a facial spray that's supposed to provide moisturizer. It's supposed to be freshness and tones. It doesn't tone anything, so I don't know why it says that, but it basically just refreshes and it moisturizes your skin. So I spray it, and it's an aerosol can, so it's very luxurious, like on the skin. And when my skin feels so dry, I'll put this, and then I'll like dry it with my fan, and just the look of it, it looks fresher, it feels fresher, doesn't feel so tight, and that's why I love this. And I actually get the big one from Ulta. This product I've actually been like loving, but it's a little expensive, so I tried to use only a little bit of it. This one is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. You can use this as a mask, but I love to use this as a moisturizer. It's basically really great, kind of like, it's in between like a water cream and like an ultra moisturizer, like combined into one, because it ultra moisturizes, but like when you put it into the skin, it kind of like disappears. You still feel like a little bit of like a residue of like moisture and cream, which is what I love. For primer, I only have one, and this one, I don't know, I don't know if it really like works. Like, I don't know, I just love it. And I literally use it. I just feel like it gives me moisture, and I feel like it makes my foundation like go on really pretty, and I just love it. And this is supposed to be like a soft matte. I don't find it matte at all. I just think it looks like natural on the skin. Like, it doesn't give any type of glow, or it doesn't look too matte. Like, I just love it. And the smell is fabulous. For foundations, I'm pretty surprised because I actually have 4 foundations that I was like really digging this past year, and you guys are probably gonna know which ones it is. But the first one is the same, actually I don't think I said that I loved this one, but it's the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation, HD Stick Foundation in the shade 123Y365. I love this because I have it on actually right now, and this is exactly why I love it, because it gives me the amount of coverage that I want, that I need, and it allows me to build if I want more, but usually with one layer it's perfect, and it blends out like a dream. This with the Pro Beauty Blender sponge, match made in heaven. It's amazing. I love it. Great in photography. Anything that says HD is always really great in photography, and it has no flashback, and it's just super smooth, and it blends out so amazing. And even when my skin is really bad and it's breaking out, this foundation still makes my skin look really pretty. The finish of this, I would say, is kind of like a satin. And then the next foundation that I've been absolutely loving too is the Huda Beauty foundation. Love this. Super full coverage. Oh my gosh, the coverage is endless. It's a thicker formula, which at first I was kind of like, ooh, but this with a beauty sponge, the same beauty blender, is amazing. This is more matte, so when I need something to like really last or just be a more matter finish, I'll pull out this bad boy, and I just think that it just gives a different look to the skin. It's super matte. It hides everything really well. It's super full coverage, which is amazing, and I really do like the texture, and I feel like it plays really well with like my other products, and I feel like this holds up really nicely on my skin. Then the other foundation that I've been loving is the Dermacol foundation. Super high coverage, kind of the same as the Huda Beauty, but with the finish of HD. So if you like a super full coverage but you still want to look really like dewy, glowy, like more glowy, not so much dewy, because I feel like dewy just looks like wet, and this does not give you a wet look. This gives you like a satin finish with like a glow to your skin. Not too matte, but it still has a great coverage. I mean, it's made for stage makeup, so it has super full coverage. Like this bad boy will cover anything and everything. So if you have tattoos and everything, this will cover it up. It's amazing. And then the last foundation that honestly is one of my favorite foundations. The only thing is that it doesn't last that great on my nose area. It's $6. It is the Mega Cushion Foundation by Wet n Wild. What? This one, it gives me like this wet, glistening skin, but when I put powder on top, it just looks so beautiful, and throughout the day you can see the glowiness. Like this makes the skin look glowy and just beautiful, and it's so pretty around like my breakouts and stuff because it doesn't emphasize it. But if you have super acne, like a lot of dark spots, a lot of discoloration, this probably won't be the best foundation for you because it doesn't have as much coverage as like the Dermacol and the Huda Beauty one does. You're gonna love this, and especially for the girls that like the no makeup or like don't like the heaviness of makeup, this is bomb. We have 5 different concealers and they kind of all do like the same thing, so I don't really know why I'm showing you all of them, but I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you what I like, and then I'm gonna tell you the I love pinky under eye, full coverage, long wear. Number 1 concealer that I recommend right now is the Tarte Shape Tape. It's amazing. I said it in my last favorites. This concealer I find I always put on top of any other concealer that I try out because it's just amazing. This one gives me full coverage. It lasts all day, doesn't crease, and the color is absolutely perfect. I use it in the shade Light, which is very, very fair if you swatch it, but I have it on right now and it looks absolutely perfect on my skin and I love it. It's the best. I love it. And I feel a lot of people say that it dries quickly, but honestly, I don't find that it dries quickly. Then I also like this concealer actually came out this year. This is the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the shade P Light 2. And it's almost the same exact shade as that. I just like it because it has this nifty like applicator. Different. It has like a more rounded tip applicator. I actually love the applicator because like I'll put it like on my nose but like this way, and then on my cupid's bow. This is the same as Tape Shape but just with like a little less coverage. These 2 concealers, I actually found that I absolutely love them to carve out my eyebrows. This one obviously you guys already know, it's the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer. This is discontinued unfortunately, but I'm gonna say it in my videos because just in case one of the MAC representatives that made the decision that this should be discontinued, please bring it back. This is amazing. But one that I found that's actually super close to that concealer, KKW Beauty Concealer. It's literally, I feel like Select Cover Up in a bottle. The consistency is almost the same. So do I love it as much as the Select Cover Up? No. But do I like it enough to substitute this when I run out of Select Cover Up? Yes. NARS what is this called? The Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It's like a pomade concealer, and I love this to like clean up underneath my lips. It's a matte concealer. You don't really need to set this, and this is what I love about it, and it just doesn't break up on my skin. It carves out everything. It has really nice coverage. So I absolutely love these 2 next products. The MAC Studio Fix Powder. It's amazing because it's a foundation powder, so it gives really great coverage to where I need it. So I will use this around the areas where I need more coverage after I put my foundation on. So the color that I love to use for my face color is NC35. It's like such a beautiful color for me. This color is just perfect for me. I love the formula. It doesn't break me out, thank God, because this product is so boss. And then I actually have the same exact product in a lighter shade, which is NW20, and I literally use this bad boy like every day. That's why you see a little hole in it. But I absolutely love this for underneath my eye to add more coverage after I put on my makeup, because I always find that I feel like I can never have too much coverage underneath my eye nowadays. And I'll also use this a little bit on my chin just to kind of brighten everything. Basically wherever I put the concealer is where I'm going to put this bad boy, because that's where I want coverage and brightness. Move on to like lip products that I really love. For lip liner, honestly, I've just been obsessed with like one lip liner. It has actually been these lip liners. 2 of them are by KKW Beauty. One of them is by Kylie. This one is in the shade Coconut, and I'm obsessed with this lip liner. It's just absolutely amazing. It provides such beautiful contour to the lips. If anything, this formula and the color actually reminds me of a lip liner that I love, Nice and Spicy by MAC. Absolutely love it. And then KKW Beauty, I really love Nude number 2. And then I also absolutely am obsessed with Nude number 1. And Nude number 1 is actually the lip liner that I've been using a lot, and I actually used it in my last tutorial. This is how they look. Nude number 1 is on the top, nude number 2 is on the middle one, and then Coconut is the one by Kylie Cosmetics. I love these 3. I really love like a neutral lip liner. And then I've been obsessed with 2 lip products. So I've been loving a Virgin Liquid Lipstick by Morphe Cosmetics. I have it on right now. Well, I did have it on. Been blowing my nose. It's been a tough time, but I have this on. I actually have it on my picture with this makeup on Instagram. If you want to see it, you can check it out over there. It doesn't, like, if your lips are flaking, this is going to flake because your lips are flaking. But this liquid lipstick doesn't make your lips flake, which is what I appreciate. It's very matte, but I think it lasts a good amount of time. Another lipstick that I've been like obsessing over is the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW. Well, it's called Kim KW by Charlotte Tilbury Cosmetics. Like a beautiful pinky nude. And this lipstick actually has like a lot of coverage, which is absolutely great. It has the coverage of a liquid lipstick, just in a lipstick formula. This one, the top, the lighter one, is the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW, and then this one is Virgin Liquid Lipstick. So the glosses that I've been loving, I have 3 glosses that I've been absolutely dying for this past year. The first one is by Kylie Cosmetics, and it is the gloss number 23. I love it because it's just a beautiful kind of super gold, and I don't really have a gloss like this, so I've been absolutely loving it. And this is how it looks. And then I've been loving 2 lip glosses from Morphe Cosmetics. One is Boho, one is Flower Crown. I love them because they give really nice color payoff. They're not too full coverage, which I appreciate in a gloss. Flower Crown, which is the more nude lip gloss, is more full coverage than Boho. So the next product that I absolutely love, and you guys already know, is my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love this because the mist is so beautiful and it lays the product so nicely onto the skin. It feels really luxurious. It feels like you're at a spa when you put this on. And it literally sets your makeup and it looks so radiant, and it melts all the makeup together to look like just like one, like somebody painted on your makeup, and it just makes the skin look so beautiful. Like, it's so great for those who want like instant gratification, because this is it. This powder, I literally never thought that I would love a powder more than my Laura Mercier. No powder compares to this powder right now. Huda Beauty. This powder is so bomb. I have it in the shade Cupcake, and it's perfect because it's like more of a pinky undertone. The smell of it is wonderful. Literally, I get happy when I get to use this because the smell is so amazing and it just works. It has like this coverage where it instantly, like, you can just see that it's gonna set the makeup, and it doesn't crumble. It doesn't finagle into any like little weird like bumps that you have underneath the eye. Doesn't settle into the creases, and like literally my concealer does not crease. It's perfect throughout the whole night, and I think she did such a phenomenal job with this powder. Absolutely amazing. Alright, so usually after I do powder and I finish up with my eyes, I always go in with contour, and the contour that actually surprised me, the contour slash bronzer that I have been loving, was actually from the JLo collection, and this can be sold separately, but I just got it in like a little kit. So it's this bronzer right here. This bronzer is Cocoa number 4, I believe. It is like the perfect shade, and the formula is really amazing. And I really do love like the compact, so if you're looking for like a little palette that you can take on the go, this is really beautiful. So the highlighters that I've been absolutely obsessed with, obviously, is my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. This highlighter just does it for me. It literally makes me glow how I want to glow. It gives me like that beautiful kind of golden, light, champagne-y, beige, gold highlight that I look for and that I desire. It's fantastic, and the formula is so gorgeous. and it looks so smooth on the skin, and literally with one swipe and you're literally glowing. So I only had 2 highlighters. This is my second highlighter, and I'm very surprised that I love this highlighter as much as I do. This one is the Fenty How Many Carats Highlighter Diamond Balm. And first of all, the packaging is so gorgeous. What, a white highlighter? But it's not white. It literally is like jelly. And it's like jelly, but it's a powder. It's the weirdest thing. This is just kind of like silver glitter. So if I really wanted to super glow, you see, like, it doesn't really have much color. You could just see like the pearly silverness of the glitter, and the formula is so wet and soft. This is super beautiful to just apply if you want like that touch of like pop and that like glitteriness. The last 2 things are blushes. Well, one of them is technically not a blush, but for me, I use it as a blush and I love it. So that one is MAC's Gold Deposit. I just love it because it's just like this orangey kind of bronzed shade. This is a color that I'll put on when I have like a really orangey eye or a look like this, where I don't really want, if I don't really want like color on my cheeks, but more of just kind of like a bronze like color, but not like pink or purple or, you know, something like that. If you are chocolate, I'm talking like chocolate, like real Zork, this as a highlight, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, girl. Loving for the past like 2 months this right here. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Winter Kissed blush, and I hope that she does put this back because it's such a beautiful like cool pink. But I love it because it's not too Barbie, but it's just Barbie enough. And what I love to do is I actually love to mix these 2 together to give me like my perfect combination of like Barbie pink but with bronze, you know. It's very pigmented, but if you don't want it to be pigmented, it won't be pigmented. Like, just use a lighter hand with it and you can kind of do just like a softer pink. But if you really want it really intense, like how I love it, you can really pack it on, and it has a lot of coverage, and I love that. Right. So I'm gonna talk about lashes now. I haven't really been such a big wearer of lashes this year for some reason. 614s, and they are amazing. This is how they look. These are $8. They're by Salon Perfect, and they come with 5 different pairs. I love them because they're very long, but when you put them on, like, you'll see why they are so gorgeous. They look really long when you first look at them, but I'm telling you, they're amazing. They're the best. I love them. And you know what I love about them is that they really accent the eye, but they feel so comfy. Like, I feel like I'm not even wearing eyelashes. The last couple of things are gonna be stuff that I use for my eyes that I have been loving. I have been absolutely loving the NYX liquid liner, matte liquid liner. This honestly is the best liquid liner that I've ever had. I love it. I have it on today. I love how it makes my line. It literally does my eyeliner for me. It's absolutely amazing. It gives me like the desired eyeliner that I want. And I find myself loving this eyeliner. It's water resistant. I love it. It's eyeshadow primer. I said this last year and I'm gonna say it again. This is the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish eyeshadow primer. It's the best eyeshadow primer ever. I love it because it's clear. It makes my eyeshadow last super long. So for lash glue, I've actually been loving the Callus lash glue. I used to use Duo lash glue, but that one doesn't stick as well as these do. This is Callus. I think you can get this on Amazon for like $5 to $7. But I got these at the makeup show when it was in Orlando, and I love them. I have it in clear and black. The one product that I feel like a lot of people underestimate and don't really think about are sharpeners for your lip liners and your eyeliners. So the sharpener that does that for me is this MAC sharpener, and I love not just any MAC sharpener, it's the single one. This pencil sharpener is just so beautiful, and it sharpens it so crisply. And my pencil literally, like, I do 2 or 3 little, honestly sometimes I just have to do like one full one, and it sharpens it so beautifully, and it really does a great job of saving a lot of like my pencil. A lot of sharpeners actually eat up the pencil a lot, and this sharpener does not do that. It's amazing. And the last thing for like lash part is these 2 products right here. My favorite mascara right now, Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof. I have to get the waterproof version. Do I like to get the waterproof version? No, because anything waterproof just doesn't have enough like oomph and like lift like how the regular mascaras do. This one does not transfer. It's amazing. And then I actually have been loving the wand. Kind of looks like the Better Than Sex. The last things that I have to talk about are eyeshadow palettes. Oh my goodness, I love eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is the Sultry Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It is so gorgeous, and this is the palette that I used in my last video for the smoky eye. It's so stunning. It has such a beautiful array of shades. This is more of like, literally the name of it, sultry, is how I can describe this palette. It's very sultry, sexy, kind of like deeper, but like still super playful and kind of like nude, but like a deeper nude. The formulation is amazing and the component is so gorgeous. Like look at the glitter and the glow. It's just gorgeous just to have in like your vanity too. But honestly, I have to tell you that this next eyeshadow palette that I'm going to show you is my #1 brand for formula of eyeshadows. This one is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie Patootie palette. I love it. It's very long and so beautiful, and I like it because it's slender and it comes with 14 eyeshadows. When you first look at it, you're like, the first shades look all the same, but I promise you that they are not. And they have like these shimmer shades, like this one over here and this one up here, and then they have like this shade and this shade. They're like foiled eyeshadows. Oh my god, it's like something out of this world. It's super stunning. I absolutely love it. And the next eyeshadow palette that I absolutely love is the Life's a Drag palette by Manny MUA and Lunar Beauty. First of all, the component is just gorgeous. So when you open it, when you first see it, it has like this kind of holographic kind of theme to it, and then you can see his eyes are right here, and then when you open it, literally it's like a princess palette. Like it says on the top, be a queen on the mirror. And look at how gorgeous like the palette is with like the white, and then like the mirror that kind of looks like a princess like vanity, and then it has the colors. Look at how gorgeous are all these colors. I absolutely love that half of it is color and then the other half is all neutrals. It's perfect for like the everyday kind of girl that loves like her neutral but like really loves pops of color. This is like a perfect travel palette for me. The formulation of these eyeshadows are spectacular. When I tell you they are stellar. Now the last palette, which is a newer palette, but I knew that I was gonna love it because how could I not? It's actually the palette that I have on my eyes. This is the only palette that I used today and it made me fall in love with it. Of course, it is the Morphe and James Charles palette. It's amazing. When I first used this and I used this red and it looked the way it did, I was like, I'm done. This palette is amazing and I love it. It's literally like a dream. It comes with all the colors you can ever need. Like if you are one that you can't afford like to get all these different kinds of palettes and you need one palette that's gonna have every single color you can ever imagine, this is it. And guess what? It just came back in stock. Yay! I know that they're gonna have to make this a permanent product because people love it. I'm telling you, people love it. And I love it because it has a full range of shimmers and mattes, which is what it's like best of both worlds. The Morphe and James Charles palette, and it's so beautiful. And what I love about it is that it's all black, so it looks super professional. It's super thin, super sleek. You can store it in a lot of different places if you have enough space, or even if you need to lay it on your vanity. I think it's not super bulky, that it's just gonna lay perfectly in like one little corner, and you are absolutely going to love it. The only thing that I would have asked for, if anything, was to put the names of the shadows maybe under, because I feel like there's way more than enough space to do that. But instead they decided to put all the names on this, so I have to keep this in order to know what the names are. Also, it comes with 39 eyeshadows and it's $39. That's $1 per eyeshadow. That's amazing. So that is it. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that we all have a wonderful 2019, and I'm looking forward to all the blessings that 2019 is going to offer me. I'm gonna go to sleep now. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, that is all that I have to tell you guys. If you have any product recommendations, leave them down below of things that I should try that you haven't seen me try on my channel before. Or also, I want to hear about like your favorites. So if you have any favorites of like 2018 that were like spectacular and you're like, I need to share this, share it with everybody. Put it down below. I want to see what everybody was loving in 2019, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. We're almost at 1,500 Bembas and I'm so excited. The goal is to hit 10,000 Bembas. That would be amazing by the end of the year. I don't know if it's a stretch, but hey, it could happen if we work really hard, right? So if you really love this video and you want to make sure that I get support from everywhere, then please feel free to share my videos with your friends, your family, whatever. And if you have any suggestions on what you want me to film, please leave it down below. Like if you want me to film like this video, that video, whatever, you leave it down below. Please just let me know. I would love to help you guys out. And you guys are always helping me out just by watching my videos. So thank you so much. And if you loved the video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. It's alright. It is what it is. And that is all I have for you guys today. So please make sure that you subscribe and you hit the notification bell in order to be notified of when I post new videos. And I hope my little Bembas have a blessed day. Bye.